Hello, I'm Tan Latambio TC channel, and we're going to check out my movie collection. So this is physical movie collection and show collection. Let's start with this pile here. Oh, the reason I wanted to do this, Cadillac, these are not in order. There might even be DVDs missing that I haven't found yet. So this might not be my whole collection. So Captain America, Winter Soldier, Young Frankenstein. There's going to be movies and shows you probably don't know that I love, because I actually really love like black and white stuff as well. And Young Frankenstein, and I love Mel Brooks movies in general, is one of my favorites. I think I do prefer Spaceballs a little bit more. And by the way, you're going to see quite a few of these. This is Volume 2, Ninja Turtles. I actually like this movie. This is a movie I know got a lot of hate, but I actually kind of like this movie. It's gross, but yeah, Silent Hill. This is a great video game movie in my opinion. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Love Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I still need to watch the movie. I started it, but didn't get to finish. Then we got Superman. I believe this is like cartoons or something. And we got Last Stand, everybody's favorite. I kind of like this movie just because it's the most entertaining of the X-Men. Total Recall. Freaking love Total Recall. I'm going to say that about a lot of these movies because I love them. There will probably be some movies that I regret owning, though. Magnum Force. I've been a big Clint Eastwood fan, so of course I got a bunch of his movies. I followed a bunch of, I think my personal favorite is Pale Rider, if that is in here somewhere. Got a Ninja Turtles, so you're going to see a lot of that for a few dollars more. I just love his westerns. I couldn't get into a lot of the other westerns. More Ninja Turtles. Then we got Super Mario Brothers 3. I think I prefer the original version. I'm a big fan of, still got the sticker from the frickin' store. I had to get rid of a frickin' ad that popped up on my phone for whatever reason. Oh no, it was a reminder. RV, I collect, this is another thing to know about me. I collect a lot of Robin Williams movies. I was a big fan of Robin Williams growing up after Aladdin and such, and I had to collect most of his other movies, and yeah, I've loved a lot of them. There's some that I don't love, but you know. We got Godzilla 2000. Look out for some more Godzillas. This sadly got a little bent, but the disc is still intact. I'm kind of mad about that though. But yeah, I had to pick this up. I love Escape from New York. I love anything John Carpenter. You're probably going to see a trend of that too. We got Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's season 2. I have season 1. What the hell? There's a video game in here with the... Then we got... This is one people won't expect me to like, but I'm a big fan of the Munsters. I don't have all of the seasons, of course. Well, actually, I think I technically do. Yeah, I think I technically do. And then we got How to Train Your Dragon 2. I'm sure the other ones are around here somewhere. Got more Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And I think this collection is set. So... Then we got more Godzilla. This is a 2-pack with Megaguirus, Gaius. It's an R. I thought that was an A. Garrus, not from Mass Effect, Destroya. And then we got Superman Doomsday, if the light won't stop reflecting off of it. We got a 3-pack of Godzilla movies. Have to have Godzilla. Gotta have Godzilla wherever I can pick it up. Robots. This is a movie I actually wanted to talk about because I feel like this movie did a lot of the like big bad corporation crap. That's like the typical stuff ironic big bad corporations make video games and movies of. And this is the same deal, but I feel like this does the theming better somehow than Cyberpunk in my opinion. Just because of how I talked about how those villains are barely in the game, Arasaka. And there's more talk. Why is Oblivion in here? Oblivion's in here for some reason. It's trying to sneak its way in here. Addams Family. I love the Addams Family. And speaking of which, at the time, The Munsters. There's its next season. I've shown this in my manga episode. So I had to pick up Beastars Seasons 1 and 2. We're going to put that on top of Oblivion. I'm a big Jackie Chan fan, so I have Tuxedo here. I'm sure there's other Jackie Chan movies. If I don't own them, then I will soon. Because I make it a goal to own them. Then I have a bunch of Batman animated series stuff, so you're probably going to see more of this around. Got the original Iron Man. Gotta have the original Iron Man. I don't have all of the physical Marvel movies. I probably should. Other than maybe like the Eternals and Captain Marvel, personally. Love Treasure Planet. Underrated freaking movie. This movie just pulls at my heartstrings, honestly. I love the character development between Hawken and Silver. It's freaking awesome. Taken. I love Taken. Oh, there's like a dent or something right there. You got a dimple, Liam. I love the Taken movie. The next two, awful. Clint Eastwood, The Enforcer, more his Dirty Harry movies. By the way, this game, we used to own a lot of awful movies, so we had an awful game off of one of those movies, and that was Fantastic Four. I'm going to keep it just because I feel like it will probably be worth something more down the line, even if it's used. Then we got a collection here of some of the, other than Ferngully. I do kind of have a soft spot for Ferngully and that Tim Curry song that's on it. But I love Secret of Nim, and I love All Dogs Go to Heaven. Frickin' love Don Bluth movies. Okay, I frickin' hate this movie, by the way, because this movie is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, and it was, for the longest time, it was the only movie that could make me cry. Frickin' love Fox and the Hound. It was the only movie to make me cry for the longest time. And then when I lost my grandmother, like, I felt the relatability of stuff like Uncle Ben dying and Spider-Man. How to Train Your Dragon. I knew the other one was here. An American Tail. Gotta have that. I like this, but it's probably not looked at as greatly nowadays, but I like the ideas for it. I love the acting. I just think it's a really comforting film, interesting film. Never was. I don't know where, so we will run into a couple of these, but I do own the entire series of Planet of the Apes. They're just all over the goddamn place right now, stored away, so hopefully they're fine. They should be. Wreck-It Ralph. If these movies survive being stored away, then those will. We got Pirates. So I have a bunch of the Pirates films. Not all of them are great, but I don't hate them. Shutter Island. This. If The Dark Knight didn't exist, this would probably be my favorite movie of all time. I freaking love Shutter Island. Awesome movie. Ratatouille. Love Ratatouille. Student Bodies. This is one that was wrapped for the longest time, and I decided to watch because my grandmother bought it like days before she sadly passed and wanted to watch it with me, but we never got to. So I finally watched it, and it's such a ridiculous movie. It's definitely her humor. I frickin' love The Dark Crystal. I always have a hard time deciding between this and The Labyrinth, which one I love most. But this just reminds me of, like, pure dark fantasy, like Zelda. Like Majora's Mask in particular. Love Mr. Bill. Frickin' hilarious. Then, of course, The Mummy. We've loved the Mummy series. My grandmother had a crush on Brendan Fraser for the longest time. And more Ninja Turtles. Gonna see a lot of that. So we got Gran Torino. I love, we got these from FYI, I think, yeah. Or E, or whatever the hell they're called. Gran Torino is such a fantastic Clint Eastwood movie. Love it. And then we got Aliens Collector's Edition. It's a little old and wearing, but as long as the discs are fine. Got some SpongeBob. Can't go without SpongeBob. Had to pick up the Collector's Edition of the first Sonic movie at the time. Freaking love the Sonic movie. I've watched it so many times in theaters. Batman double feature, so I love these movies, especially when it gets to the past stuff with the Joker in this one. But especially one of my favorite Batman movies is Mask of the Phantasm, and for most people, it's like the definitive Batman, other than 89 and such. Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. We got Planet of the Apes. You'll see a couple of those around. Love Planet of the Apes. Then we got, this has a bunch of shows. I love older cartoons and stuff, and got into so many. I should make a video talking about like Cartoon Network and such, and what I grew up watching personally. Kung Fu Panda, that's getting a sequel. I kind of wish it wasn't. Had to get something Transformers, though I want the entire series. This is only some of it, sadly. But I have watched it, and I can watch it on Tubi whenever. More Ninja Turtles. Peter Jackson's King Kong. I love this movie, too. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I actually kind of like the Michael Bay ones. They're not bad, but they're definitely not the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, as they would be bottom of the barrel in comparison to the rest. Got more Clint Eastwood, probably one of his most famous, honestly. Even Lee Van Cleef's most famous. Then we have Predator. I love Predator. Such a good movie. I finally got my friends to watch that a while ago. Enemy. There's like... Oh, okay, it's not bending. It's weirdly the wrap. Sorry to caress your face. I've been keeping up on like Leonardo DiCaprio and Jake Gyllenhaal movies because they have a lot of really interesting movies that are, I just love their acting. They do brilliant performances in a lot of them, and they just have really interesting roles. Scooby-Doo, have to have Scooby-Doo. Can't go without it. Yes, I do hate the Velma show. Balto. This is a movie that's okay. It's not accurate to history, but whatever. Fifth Element. It's an okay movie. I don't think it's my favorite by any means, but I finally got it and watched it. And yeah, it's a good movie. And The Land Before Time. Can't go without that. And I love Cat Dog. My friend doesn't like Cat Dog, but I have to get Cat Dog. So, love it. Oh, we're running out of space here. I love the Page Master, even though not a lot of people talk about it anymore, or most of the time that it is. This is a used version, of course, but still should play fine, nonetheless. Got Jumanji, once again, Robin Williams fan, probably one of my favorite of his, though there's another one that is my favorite, and that's also Mrs. Doubtfire. This one's got a fold in the frickin' paper there. Then we got, look out for these because there's more Robot Chicken Star Wars around here somewhere. So we're going to put them down here. There's some sauce if you guys want that. So we got Hook. This is actually a movie. I'm going to put this to the side because I want my friend to watch this. I love Hook, and I've been really wanting to watch that with him. So we got Twins. Love Twins. Okay, here's an interesting one. I don't think these are... I don't know what these are. I know what they are, but I don't know what kind, like if these, I don't think these are bootlegged, but if they are, then I am not the one that bootlegged them, neither is the person that got them. So hopefully they are not. I don't know, but the reason we have soap, I don't think this is bootleg. Hold on, let me check the disc real quick. That doesn't look like a bootlegged disc, though. Usually you can tell, I guess, unless I make it so authentic. Usually you could tell if there was something bootlegged, but yeah. Sadly, my uncle used to be a bootlegger, that's for sure. He was not a very great person in general, and I wanted to get away from him in my life, so I wanted nothing to do with him. So this was something that my grandmother had, though. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be, though, but I know the show and I love soap. I fell in love with this series. Of course, The Butler is my favorite, Mr. Eli Vance, or Rafiki. I always forget he plays some pretty uh, well-known characters in media. Then we got Lord of the Rings, Two Towers. I do have the other editions, the extended editions. They're just hiding around here, and if they're not, then they are somewhere else right now. More Ninja Turtles. I think I have the entire Ninja Turtles series of the original 80s show. Knight's Tale. I had to collect anything Heath Ledger, honestly, and I love like 10 Things I Hate About You and all that. Cloverfield. Great movie, not amazing. I think I like 10 Cloverfield Lane better. We got Scooby-Doo, Reluctant Werewolf. Grew up watching that. Unfortunate Events. I actually had the video game for this. I enjoy Jim Carrey in it a lot. I actually like the Wolverine as well. I love not X-Men Wolverine Legend Origins though. So this is season 2 and 3. I don't know where season 1 is, but I do have Beast Wars, Transformers Beast Wars. Love that series. And of course, The Incredible Hulk. I have another season around here somewhere. If I don't, then it's stored away still, and I haven't gotten to it yet. Fellowship of the Ring, which is my personal favorite of the Lord of the Rings movies, just because I love the character development, the adventurous feel of it, and the Balrog scene is hard to top. I want to get original versions of the Star Wars movies, but here's the prequel collection. Got Legend of the Guardians of Ga'Hoole. Love this movie. I have the entire book collection. It's freaking awesome. I should actually show that in the video. Then we got SpongeBob. More SpongeBob. More Ninja Turtles. You're gonna see, I like that it looks like a comic book cover. We got Insomnia. This is an underrated Christopher Nolan movie. / Al Pacino, Robin Williams. This is one of my favorites, personally, of his, other than, you know, The Dark Knight. Here's Return of the King. Never-ending story. There's something still left over from the sticker. But I love this movie, and I finally got my friend Dave to watch it. He loved it as well. I'm glad he did. Unless he's secretly lying to me. Doctor Strange. Here's a weird thing. I found a $4 or $3 Thor movie. I love Thor movie as well as Doctor Strange, but yeah, I don't know why I don't have a case to that. And I have it bought like that instead. So I actually love this series. I think I have volume 1 somewhere too. But I love this series, and you can watch it on Disney Plus. Though I prefer to own it digitally. I actually love this too. I love Dragonheart. I don't know about the New Beginning one, but I love Dragonheart. I have a soft spot for it. But it's not a good movie. I know that. Tron. This is my friend Dave's favorite movie of all time, Tron Legacy. And I love this movie absolutely too. And Disney's going to ruin Tron. Here's more of the soap that I was talking about earlier. Then we got, yeah, I have to own this entire series. I actually love this series, even though it's goofy. I love it. We got a 3, Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters, and Stripes. Love Bill Murray movies. Freaking awesome actor for his time. Robot Chicken. Hilarious actor, too. Oh, it's a little bent. As long as the disc is fine, and I'm pretty sure the disc is fine. Transformers, Michael Bay, probably the only good one of his movies. There's probably one other, but yeah. We got Captain America, First Avenger. Now we can move on over here, finally. Oh, did I do those ones back there? No, I did not. Ooh, this is going to be a longer video, isn't it? So we got Superman 2. We got, this is the TMNT that a lot of people don't remember. And I think it's underrated. I actually got to see this in theaters recently, too. So, that's awesome. Let's place the camera down here so that I can... Oh, wait. No, that's awkward. So, then we got Smallville. I think this is just the first season. I don't know where the others are. So, yeah. Or if I have to buy them in general. Season 2 of The Incredible Hulk. Freaking love The Incredible Hulk. 1 Hour Photo. Another great Robin Williams film. Great film. I'm also a follower of like a lot of John Candy's movies, and of course Steve Martin. Love this movie. Freaking hilarious. Hand between two soft pillows. Those aren't pillows. And of course Avatar. Whatever. It's a good movie. It's just